Okay, so let's continue our conversation here with the map maker.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps?
Now, is it just me, or does he sound a little bit like Colonel Ty from the new Battlestar Galactica? I just thought of that. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, um, I kind of like the points that he raised here. I just think it's kind of interesting that, you know, the people in the quote-unquote real world uh, are very interested in, dreams and magic and that kind of stuff. But to live in this world where magic is an everyday thing, it's, the grass is always greener kind of thing. There's a desire for science and technology because it's predictable as opposed to magic. I always find that concept very interesting. Um, but anyway, let's continue on our way. And explore the rest of the city. Ooh, wait a minute. Beast and Rider.
What the hell kind of animal is that?
Looks kind of like a dinosaur. But I believe what's riding it is a Tyran, which are kind of like imps or goblins. They're short, mean little buggers. Okay, so just two choices for now. We'll go to the city gates. Stall.
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
I think no matter what you do, he responds with some kind of odd, like, musical instrument.
He's selling musical instruments.
Now, there's another one.
I'm not in the market for an instrument at this particular moment. Still, good to know where to get one in case of a musical emergency.
The Blue Flames.
Blue fire. It's either propane or magic. I'm guessing the latter.
Although propane would be fun. Galleons.
The size of these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Mercuria must be a very important and very busy port.
So we got small pier here and a ship over there. Let's try the pier first. When in doubt, start left, go right. That's an awfully small barge, I must say.
I wouldn't feel too comfortable about sailing anywhere in that. It's like a toy boat for children.
A chest. But there's a living man, not a dead man on it.
It's a quaint, old-fashioned treasure chest. I wonder if there's anything exciting inside it, like doubloons or whatever they're called.
Apologies for the cough. cough, friends. I have a bit of a cold right now. All right, Old Sailor.
The old man and the, ocean?
Yeah.
Looks like a lifetime at sea has left its tracks on him.
Better a lifetime at sea than a day in a dress and a brassiere.
I don't know. I guess that's open to debate depending on your gender and your inclinations.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
But he does have a pipe, it seems.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yez mean sea life, do you not? Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part. Aye, I tell yez, I be having stories about the sea.
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah, tales of the sea, right? Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be I wanted to hear then?
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
Sure, that sounds like a fine story.
Aye, it be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady called the Three-Legged Whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle Whatsit.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterba, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterba be ruled by a mock, like all large Baksheevan cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the city. Now, bear in mind the Monterba by the Mock's soldiers, and how I be the first man to walk across the desert of Shangagriel, the wastelands, and how I be getting this awful rash on. Girl, you do not be sleeping, do you?
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard. Good story, though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no thought but to milk your life's blood.
Oh, so they take an outrageous commission, then?
No, they actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a penchant for biting your neck when you ain't be looking.
Huh.